welcome back to Homestead Corner. I'm Jenny, and today I wanted to talk about buying in bulk to help you save money. So a lot of times I do a lot of hauls and things like that, but there are things that you guys don't really see because I don't buy them at the Dollar Tree or small quantities of them. And some of these items I really try to buy as big of bulk as I can because they're items that we use all the time. I know we're going to use them, or they're items that are going to last for years and years and years, and I don't have to worry about if they're going to go bad or not. So right now we have been going over our budget and looking at different ways to cut different things that we're spending money on. We want to get that budget as small as possible so we can make ends meet. We're all struggling. This economy is horrific, and we have got to make changes and adjustments constantly to be able to keep up. And one of the things that really has been a big saver for us is buying in bulk. And I know you can't buy everything in bulk because there are lots of things that you just can't use it fast enough or it's going to go bad. So you're going to buy smaller quantities of that because wasting it is wasting money. So that's no good either. But when there are items that you know you're going to use and you know they're not going to go bad, looking for the best price in bulk really can save huge. So today I thought I would share just 7 items that we always look for in bulk. Sometimes and most of the time we buy them as long as it's a good deal, but you always want to price match and check your stores around you and things like that. Check online. Some places offer free shipping over a certain amount or different things like that. So you're able to get the things you want at a decent price. So just keep an eye on your other prices. And it's hard to know your prices. I used to be able to oh yeah, it's this much at this store, it's this much at that store, but it changes so much now. It's almost impossible to remember all the different prices all the time because you never know what it's going to be tomorrow. So we do constantly look at sale flyers, and we always check out, any specials that the store has, things like that. And I try to keep a little tally of how much things are, or if I know I can get it somewhere else cheaper, I'm not going to purchase it there. But these are 7 things that we always look for in bulk and buy them as often as we can because we know they're going to be great and last a long time. So the first thing is white rice. I do once in a while pick up a bag of rice at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General for a video, but 9 times out of 10, we do not buy our rice that way. I buy big 20 or 50 pound bags of rice. Walmart has a great deal on the white rice for, I think it is $10.97 now. The Rico rice just went up $1 for a 20 pound bag. And that was the cheapest that I could find it for a very long time. You also want to check your wholesale clubs and stuff like that because a lot of times they have 50 pound bags and they may be even cheaper. So looking around and looking at those white rice, if you use white rice and it's something that you're keeping in your pantry, and we like to keep a decent amount for our food storage because emergencies happen. And it's there when we need it. And rice is not going to go bad as long as you're keeping it cool, dark, dry, and airtight. It's going to last. The second thing we absolutely love to buy in bulk is oatmeal. You can save a ton of money by buying bulk packages of it. If you can find 25 or 50 pound bags, they are going to last. Again, it's another one of those foods that aren't going to go bad anytime soon. It will last for decades. Cool, dark, dry, and airtight. And that's how you want to keep all of your food storage, really. It's going to make it last the longest. Those are the best conditions to store food in. But oatmeal is another one of those things that has so many uses, and it is just, we use it for so many different things. You can grind it up and make flour with it. You can make oat milk with it. You can make all your breads and muffins and all that stuff. You can just cook it and have breakfast. You can make no bake cookies with it. There's just hundreds of uses for oats, and they're super good for you and something that we should all have in our pantries because it's that grain that we really need. Number three, I hear of a lot of people getting great deals on beans. I am unable to find a large quantity of beans for a decent price, honestly. The Dollar Tree, for me, in my area, is the absolute cheapest at $1.25 a pound. That's really not that bad. Even Walmart, most of the beans are over $1.30 a pound. And I've checked all of our local like health food stores and things like that that sell bulk. And even those places, 25-pound bag is well over $50 for beans. So if you can find dried beans at a really good price, I would snap them up because they, again, are going to last for decades in the right conditions. So making sure that those beans are protein, and we want to make sure we've got plenty of that stuff also in there. They're great for fiber, protein, there's all kinds of good nutrients, and you can slip beans into a lot of soups and stews and things like that to just boost the nutrients. Even if they're not your favorite thing, a lot of times you don't even notice them. Lentils, beans, either one of those. You can just slip them right in there, and they're going to help increase the nutrients, and they're really inexpensive. At $1.25 a pound, I'm going to get just about 4 pint cans out of one bag when I can them. So that's always a great deal. The fourth one is spices. Buying those little teeny jars at the store can get really, really costly. The Dollar Tree has a great deal for $1.25 for a container. It's really not that bad. But if there's something that you really use a lot of, let's say you use tons of minced onions or garlic powder or parsley, those type of things that we use tons of, if we can't grow it, then we definitely buy those in bulk. There are just some things I don't buy at the regular stores because I can get them online for so much cheaper. And I'm talking like a pound of a spice for $10. You can't even get close to that, even at $1.25. So looking around at those different spice deals and figuring out which spice you grab the most. If you take a week and write down everything you grab from the pantry as far as your spices and seasonings and things, if you write those down, take a look at which ones you're grabbing the most, because sometimes we don't really think about it. So I like to write things down to remind myself. So when I cook breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I'll keep a little notepad and just write it right down which ones we're using the most. And that way I know, okay, this one I used, 15 times this week. So I want to make sure that I have tons of this in the house. And buying those in bulk, those spices really add up. And the bulk prices, you can save huge on that, just getting huge containers. Number 5, I do buy small little containers here and there when I find a great deal on them, but most of the time we buy our cleaning supplies and soaps and stuff like that in big bulk packaging because it is so much cheaper. And if you buy bar soap or anything like that, you can get them for 25 cents a bar instead of $1.25 or $1.50 a bar. So buying those big bulk packages and big containers of soap, those are usually a lot cheaper because it's in a big gallon jug, or you're getting big containers of it. So you've got plenty of it to go for a really long time, which is great to store in your pantry. And soap isn't really going to go bad. I've had soap way past the best by date and I've never had it go bad. It just lasts. Liquid soap, cleanings, any of your cleaners, anything like that. The only thing that's really going to go bad is your bleach, because bleach dissipates over time. But keeping it sealed and closed is going to make it last the longest. And I've been using a lot of the bleach tabs because you can get a small container of them with a ton of little tablets in there, and each tablet makes a whole jug of bleach, which is wonderful. So those are a big saver as well, and they're right in the laundry section where your bleach is. Our store keeps them way down on the bottom shelf, but those tablets are awesome. So you've got bleach for cleaning. Not so sure I would use it for cleaning my water, but definitely for cleaning the house, in your laundry, anything like that. But I don't know that I would put it in my water. I'm just not sure. Number 6, we always buy in bulk, is toilet paper. We buy the biggest amounts of toilet paper that we can get. So it is the cheapest that we can get it, because toilet paper is just one of those things. It ain't going to go bad, and you're definitely going to use it over time. So even if it's one person buying a 48 pack of toilet paper, it may last you all year, but you're going to save money by buying that in bulk. You know, just you can stick with your same brand. A lot of them, if you go to any of the big wholesale clubs, they usually have huge packages that are, you can save a ton of money on by getting those toilet paper in that giant package. And I love that, because I know it's not going to go bad, and eventually we're definitely going to use it, especially with 6 people in the house. It's not even eventually, it's going to go quick. And number 7, batteries. When you have batteries that you use a lot of one size, we buy big, huge containers of them, big packages. Even like Duracell has a 10-year guarantee on it, and we buy those at a wholesale club, because at the grocery store or any of the stores around us, you're going to get 6 or 8 batteries for $8, and I can get 48 batteries for $20 at BJ's. So that's something that we do, is, you know, the AA batteries. I buy the AAAs at the Dollar Tree because we don't use quite as many of those, but we use a lot of AAs because, you know, we have teenagers and electronics and all this stuff. They always need batteries for something, so all the remotes pretty much take AAs, and those we buy in big, huge bulk, because it is a huge savings over buying small packages of them. And I know it's got a 10-year guarantee on the shelf life, so I know those batteries are going to be good, and I'm definitely going to use 48 batteries in 10 years. Those are the things that we always look for in bulk when we go to the stores, because they can be such a huge money saver. You know, there are lots of other things that you can buy in bulk. If there are things that you purchase in bulk all the time, please put them in the comments down below. You might be able to help somebody save some money and help them make ends meet and live a little bit more comfortably, where things are so tight now. It's just crazy. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.